Hey, thanks for coming and joining us for the lead card back 9 round 2 for the Veterans for Vets tournament held by MDGE here at Tower Park in Greenville, Michigan. Today we have our commentators, Aaron Garner,
Jared Rittersdorf,
and Mike McCarty.
I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors, our exclusive tournament sponsor, Disc Baron. We have whole sponsors, which are going to be the Go Army Greenville, Jared and Dick Rittersdorf, Abigail and Ryan Scarborough, the DeCranes, Valerie and Dick Bronsema, GRDGU, and the Touch Twins. And here we have the front 9 scores.
We got Trevor Wanderer sitting at +2, Jared Rittersdorf +1, Brian Urbane with commanding lead at -3, and Andy DeDonado at -1. Pretty tough first part of the second round, but I think the scores are about to get a little better here.
Here we got hole 9, 174 feet. This is a risk-reward hole. Anything that finishes left, you're going to be looking at probably getting a bogey. If you finish right, you can salvage with a par, and that basket's sitting right up on a little mound, so it makes it really tricky for being that short of a hole.
So here we have Brian Urbane up first, launching right off the pad, right down that fairway with a nice, clean left fade, bouncing off of that last-minute tree to be just shy of that basket to the right.
Jared Rittersdorf lining up with what looks like a gauntlet.
Yep.
Nice soft throw.
Yeah, I didn't have enough on it. I faded out a little early, and off the tee pad, I got a little nervous. I saw Donut walking over there filming, and I've heard that if you see the cameraman going that way, you don't. It's not going to be good.
And Trevor Wander's shot coming in nice and low, nice and safe, just before the rise to the basket.
Andy D's going to try to float his pig on up there.
He got lucky with that tree. It looked like it knocked him down there. Hopefully it sat up top.
All part of the plan.
And then here's my upshot. A little obstructed. I was just trying to throw it up here.
Sure looks nice, though.
And I got blocked by one of those defenders right there.
Trevor Wander also on the hillside, throwing up. Hits the top of the basket, just falls a little short and sliding.
No. Oh, good.
I didn't know if I was going to get this, but at the same time, I was kind of feeling a little confident here.
We're going to gap it? We're going to gap it.
Right through the gap.
Shot. Yep.
In the basket. Look at this crew view as it's coming up right in between that massive stump and that tree. Catches those chains and
I've heard the story
tumbles.
of this putt a couple of times. I'm glad I finally get to see it.
There you go.
Andy DeDonado also putting upwards.
Ooh, elevator and got denied. That was a good putt, though. Dead center. Another birdie right there.
Probably making quick work.
Trevor Wander clearing out with a par. Andy DeDonado with a nice little drop in. Got to be a little disappointing seeing it hit that basket twice.
Jumping all around. That's a lot of action.
Yeah.
That'll get your heart going.
Little ski action there from Trevor.
Try to relax a little bit. Go to hole 10, 234 feet. This is a power line that is cleared out, so you get to kind of shoot down. Now, you really want to keep this to the right. It's going to try to fade out to the left towards the road or towards the other tee pad, and you're really going to try to see these guys keep it to the right.
There's that almost patented disc flip that Brian does before
Good
he
height. Just over the top
before
of
he
the hill.
throws.
That's not going to be too bad.
Oh no, he should have a clear little path from there.
Just about pin high. I think that right there was my harp, I believe. Yeah, because it finished a little to the left there. I was trying to play it low and have it fade towards the basket. Just finished a little early. Trevor with a nice shot there, kind of straight at it.
I believe that's probably his Corvette that he threw.
Went a little long.
That's got to be a T-Bird 3. Yeah, I don't think that could be no Corvette on this hole. Andy D, though, coming up at it. Oh, plays a little high and right at the trash can. See a lot of guys finishing there. If it gets high and you're going to carry to the left, it's going to be a problem for you over there. Jared bouncing off the top of the basket. Downhill putt, just a little high.
Yeah, I tried giving it a bid, and I was actually trying to be a little lower, but luckily it hit the basket to slow it down.
Well, having been higher up on the hill, definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Brian's really feeling it.
Yeah, he's throwing birdie. He's doing good here. His putt's on fire right now. He
Nice
wanted
safe
that.
Park. Andy D, luckily having that clear path.
Walking path. Oh my goodness. Top right corner and just gonna stick it in. Jared coming back with lots of confidence.
Yep, I knew I had to make that uphill putt. Yeah, you can never
tapping out. Yep.
Yep, you can never count Andy out with those. It looked like that was good the whole time when he was throwing that. He's good from 150 in.
Yeah, he'll tell you he's more comfortable throwing things outside of the circle than anything inside it.
Yep. Right here we got hole 11. It's 172 feet. It's a blind uphill shot, back then back down. It's kind of a hyzer shot. You want to throw up, maybe something a little overstable. I'll throw my harp on that up high and let it fade left at the basket.
The trick is really just clearing the top of the hill, getting it in the middle, getting over the top of that hill.
Absolutely.
Little inside, looks like it came through, sitting on top of the hill, easy putt down.
Yep, as long as you're looking at the basket, you're going to have at least a look at a par and maybe a good bid for a birdie.
There's your harp of yours going just past the basket.
Yep, just throw it up a little high to let it just kind of filter back towards the basket, and now I'm in position to give a putt at it.
Just giving it that height, letting it ride.
Yep.
Trevor over the top. He likes this a lot better than his last shot. There he goes.
Still spinning. Got a bluegill stamp right there.
I think it's like a Rock X3 or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he hung on to that a little bit. That was kind of an unfortunate release right there. So now he has to scramble over here. And he ended up making it up onto the top of the hill. So now he has this look right here.
Still attacking the basket.
Yep. See right there, he just crested over. Just off the top, and he had a good bit on that. Just 2 inches too high. It almost fell in, too.
How'd you feel about that?
Well, I was happy to get that birdie. Getting them rolling.
Starting to get going, bud.
Yep.
Trevor Wonder with a drop in for a par. Brian Urbane trying to get his footing solid to finish up strong with that par.
He keeps bouncing back and forth. Sometimes he's straight on putting, sometimes he's straddle putting, but I mean, he seems to be making his putts, so whatever is comfy.
Yeah, that unfortunate bogey right there by Andy, just with that early release off the tee pad. Otherwise, this is pretty routine for him.
On to hole 12, 223 feet. Fairly straight shot, but a narrow fairway.
You're going to see a lot of guys just trying to pump something, a fairway driver right up the gut, maybe a mid-range, something like that.
Definitely one of the last remaining aceable shots.
Yeah, exactly. Right here, I just threw my, what was that, the Mercy. And just caught, off the tee pad, I couldn't even see that off the tee pad. I was wondering what I hit, then realized after I got up there was a hidden tree.
Brian Urbane releasing
Nice
right
clean
down
release.
that gap.
Yep.
Real clean.
Nearly clipped the basket.
Trevor's going to like this one.
Yep.
Fading in right at the basket, putting back.
Easy two right there.
Yeah.
That Rock X3 again.
He has aced this hole before.
Yes, he has. little bit of scramble. Cut another tree, though, trying to get up there. Got the sidearm pig right here. Just turn it over a little too much right there, but you'll be able to tap that in and move on to the next hole.
Cross the road and get out of here.
Yep.
Denied by the basket.
Yep. I knew it was bad. Dead center, just 1 inch low.
Andy DeDonado closing out with a bogey. On to Brian Urbane. Practically a drop-in for his birdie.
-6. He is having a great round.
And he played that stretch how you're supposed to. Those are all the must-get birdies right there to move on to the back loop. That 13 through 16 right there.
Got to go there and protect your strokes.
Yep.
All right, finishing up on 12, we go over to 13. Now, this one has been cut roughly in half for this event to allow for an alternate hole. So, as we're playing today, 303 feet, fairly narrow fairway, nice little dog leg, and then out into the open park where, as you can see from that sticker, the temporary basket was placed.
Brian Urbane leading off. Gets a nice turn, late turn. It's going to fade back.
Right over the rocks. And if you get over the rocks, you know you played the fairway correctly, and that he did. Just textbook right there.
Trevor wander up.
Kind of
flat.
Yep. Little low release. He wanted it, but luckily he didn't go too far in there. Right here, I got my double stamp Ballista Pro.
Hugged that left side there, but it looks like it fell right in the middle of the fairway.
It was because that second stamp gave it just a little bit more stability there.
That's why it's there.
Yep.
A late clip, it looks like, leaving on the left side, but he should have an out.
Yeah.
Trevor wander, picking through some trees to finish out that fairway. Not bad placement.
I'll take out the cameraman.
Yeah, he probably scared Donut right there. Yeah, I finished a little on the left-hand side right here, so had to do a standstill putter shot to get up there.
Definitely putting it from there.
So Andy has a couple small windows here. Let's see what he does here.
And again, I absolutely love how that MDGE logo is just big and bold across his back in these shots.
Absolutely. Yeah, he wanted that. He was up there in contention, nothing in his way, and I was kind of rooting for it since this was a temporary hole. I wanted to see it in person. I think he just had a little bit of slip on his foot right there, because normally that'd be in for Andy.
Yep.
Trevor cleaning up the 3. Good scramble right there to save that 3.
Working for his lunch money.
That's right.
Brian Urbane finishing up with a nice solid 3. And to finish up the hole, Andy DeDonado getting up there, lining up his shot using that white pig. And closes it up with a bogey.
Hits it with authority. Shook that basket.
Oh, yeah.
Now heading up to alternate hole B. This is the second half of hole 13. Kind of offset, 225 feet. We got some guardian trees at the about halfway point of that fairway. Kind of a tricky shot, but if they can get past those trees, then wide open.
You're definitely going to have to shape your shot early. You're going to have to get a turn and a flex somewhere in those first 4 trees, that line.
And right there, that's exactly what he did. He threw it out left, let it turn past. A little long, but he made the gap. Now he's looking at a putt.
Trevor stepping up.
And he hits that exact same gap.
You liked it.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's just inside the circle.
I think that one might have been his T-Bird 3.
What do you got here, Jared?
That's that Mercy again. First round, I decided to throw mid-range and thought it was a good idea to throw it out of bounds, so I decided to throw a putter instead, which is, I think, a way better play. And I came up a little short, but not out of bounds.
After further review, I think so.
Yes. See, Andy's just not catching a break here.
It's tough.
It is.
It's cold. It's wet. As you can see, he's soaked.
Yep. But, yep, luckily you got it up there in the circle. Should be a 3, easy 3 right there.
Andy had a good day anyways. His family came and visited him on lunch. He was all smiles. Kids were happy. Everybody was happy. Jared's happy making that putt.
Yep, that was just outside the circle.
Got his big boots on, his tight pants. He's running after it.
That's how I'm getting those birdies over here.
That's the trick. Now we know.
Don't think I'd look good in tight pants, though.
One way to find out.
Everybody's hitting their putts here.
Brian closing out with a par. Andy DeDonado also for the par.
A whole lot of green on that one. Heading out to hole 14, 330. This is a fun hole. You're throwing slightly downhill. It looks tough. There's a middle shot that you could throw, or you can try to pump it out a little bit to the right and let it hard hyzer in. Probably going to see some big drivers here. Trying to get this last gettable drive.
I think that was his eagle, I believe. Right here, I'm throwing my Explorer here. And I'm just trying to pipe it straight right through that field goal, and I did just that.
Classic Jared. Oh, beautiful shot.
Put me in circle two, I believe.
Right over the top of that basket. I believe this would be Brian's Discmania CD2 right
it's coming
here.
back nicely. Right by that
Long putt flag.
Yeah, long putt.
Yeah, he was playing it wide right there, and he just caught one of those branches. Otherwise, that was going to finish nice and strong. I believe that was the eagle by Andy right there.
This is the eagle by Andy right here, that dark blue. He was following that up with a firestorm.
Yeah, kind of put a little too much on it over, but still looking at a par from there. Unfortunate break there.
Yeah, just didn't quite put enough on it. And he's looking to come back.
Tight little gap here.
He's not afraid.
Yep.
Not with that pig of his.
The second it comes out of the hand, you know it's magic.
See this crew view of him launching that pig right into the chain.
Disc it in the bucket.
That's right. Ooh, I thought that was in. Just tickled those chains. Just a hair low.
Denied by
I got big putted by Andy there.
There's Brian making his redemption putt with that shaman.
Trevor finishing out.
Yeah, with that unfortunate tree, kind of cost him a stroke there.
I was hoping for some between the legs action right here.
I was thinking about it, but I was digging the par there.
On to hole 15. Now this one's a rather interesting hole. Got a uphill right dog leg. 462 feet. This is you guys said what, the fourth position that this basket's been in the years of Tower Mountain or Tower Park Disc Golf Course.
Yeah. So what had happened? A tree had fell on the right here off the tee pad, so just moved it down a little longer to make it more of a true par 4.
Extra fun.
Yes. And right there, I just threw a putter. All I wanted to do is get to that halfway point, break the hole in two.
This dogleg right uphill shot is definitely something to be managed. Can get away from you real quick.
He snuck through.
Oh my goodness. I thought he was in
right
trouble,
there.
and he ends up just staying to the left.
Yeah, that was a little too inside, but it made it.
Andy attacking. Sidearm, that's not his usual play, but
Yeah, he just wasn't able to catch a break in the last few holes.
trying to make something happen, yep.
And this is the other really common approach, is just throw that sidearm around, and he actually muscled a little too far. He's on the left side of the fairway there.
It's tricky. You got to have something definitely overstable to finish going uphill.
Yep.
Andy's not scared. Look at him pump that up there.
He launched that strike out there.
Fearless.
And here you go, Jared. Launching up that second half of the fairway.
Yeah, I threw my striker there, and I was trying to turn it over a little bit, but I ended up catching a tree right up there. A little unfortunate hit. Otherwise, would have turned out nice. And see,
Sidearm approach up out
Yep.
of the stuff.
Trevor had to kind of do a little turnover up there, kind of scramble to get up there because he went a little further than he wanted to.
Brian's not missing a lot of throws. He is hitting his spots.
Yes, yeah, that was great second shot. He split the hole in two perfectly. So yeah, I came up a little short from that tree, but was able to get my gauntlet up there, up into the circle just to get the 4.
Andy looking to work a little magic. I think everybody will clean up on these putts here.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor got a little work.
Long bid right here. Ooh, yeah, that was real close. Yep, just dropped in the 4 there.
Andy D line it up. Got that pig right where he wants it.
That's right.
Put away in the pen.
That's right. And that easy 3. Split it in 2 and have a drop-in putt.
Boy, that was a very fortunate drive. I don't know if when Brian normally plays it, if he's trying to hug it that tightly, but boy, that was fortunate for him.
Absolutely. Here on hole 16, it's 280 feet. This is the main route here. The drone's flying is just kind of either a turnover or a sidearm, and then it plays down through a valley. So if you hit anything early, you drop down, and then it plays a lot further than what appears.
Back uphill can be quite a tougher thing. You also can punch it up the right side, just like Brian was kind of trying to do there. Left it a little inside.
Yeah, and then
He's feeling good. He's not worried about it.
I'm throwing my Firebird here, just trying to play the main fairway. I just caught a branch, otherwise that was going to be around the corner.
That was a good-looking sidearm out of you.
Yeah, and then Andy's going to throw the eagle here. He's gonna throw as the crow flies straight through the rough, and I've seen him put it up there real close. He caught something.
Huh. Is that a live look at Tom DeCrane?
I'm not sure.
On a different hole. Maybe
Yeah.
he's lost looking for his wife. Brian trying to scramble out. It's tough inside there.
Unfortunate hit from that tree.
Yep.
Oh, he's got some work.
This is for par here. Yeah, this hole just wasn't giving him a break at all.
Trevor with a
That right
beautiful
there,
shot.
yep. Yeah, we thought that was going in the whole time and just hit the basket too. That would have been a great finish. Finish with a birdie from 100, 150 out like that.
Jared trying to get up at it. Takes a step
jump
at it
up.
and
Oh.
come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Trevor and I back to back, denied. We got DeDonado. But Andy did not. Look at that. It took until the last hole, and the whole time I was playing with Andy, and I told him, I'm like, man, you're gonna get a good putt, and he finally got one. That was almost edge of circle 2 there, and finally got it on the last hole. So I was super happy for him.
I'm just trying to finish this thing out.
Yep. Finished with a triple bogey, but he still finished neg 4 right there.
That's Trevor. Just, I think a little too much of in a hurry to get done with the round, and
yeah, I looked at that and I was in awe. I was like, I couldn't believe that happened when I saw that. That was so unfortunate. Him and I were talking about it right there. That should have been in.
a nice little back 9 right there with Trevor finishing even, Jared at a neg 2, Brian neg 1, and Andrew DeDonado at a positive 2.
Good for Brian. It was the first time seeing him around, and I hope we get to see a little more of him.
Yeah, he was definitely a good player.
Again, a thank you to our Patreon sponsors.
Man, this has been a lot of fun. This was a great tournament. It's fun to do something for the vets and kind of put a little extra out there. I think one of the great things about disc golfers in general is their willingness to give back to the community. I had a great time. I hope everybody else did too.
You know, from this event, over $750 was raised for the American Legion there in Greenville to go towards local vets, and you just kind of show us as a community more so than just a group of people out there throwing some plastic.
Absolutely. And yeah, once again, thank you to Dynamic Discs for giving us this package tournament. It was great. We had a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Disc Baron. Thank you for sponsoring, and thank you to Zach and Donut and Crew 42. They always do an awesome job and appreciate having us on. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.